Fisgur ma mo charchin, agus falcha gu adventures learning Gaelic and Duolingo. So yeah, I haven't quite learned how to say that last bit in Gaelic yet, but yeah, for this video we're just going to take on the lesson of numbers, and there's no grammar notes that come with it, but I've learned I learned a little bit about numbers from watching old Gaelic TV shows, and now and also from I've got a teach yourself textbook, and in the TV shows they teach you that Gaelic has a very strange, peculiar counting system. Originally it's based around 20. So you count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 20, and then you get to 21, 22, 3, and then when you get to 30, the translation is literally like 10, 20, or 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. And then when you get up to 40, then you have to say 221, 222, 23. But there is also they've also tried to add a more decimal based counting system with like they've got actual words for 30 and 40, but according to the Teach Yourself book, it's not really in common use. So I don't know which one Duolingo teaches, but we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and learn about numbers. Bus. That's not really got to do with numbers, but okay. But bus is
Bus.
Bus. Nice, easy one, that one. Which of these is one? It's this one.
Un.
Un.
Un water.
That's one
Water.
boat. So one boat, and there's a note there.
Water.
Boat was lenited, so numbers. Some numbers can cause lenitions, so I'm sure that's one thing that will probably come in grammar notes. I think this is still very much in beta, that the grammar notes about numbers and lenitions will crop up. So yeah, one boat. Boat, we just come across that. Bata.
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 Hami ikiri bata.
That's I am wanting a boat. Car is
Car.
car. Nice easy one, that one.
Ha un was aun.
There is one bus. So yeah, and there's another example of lenition there.
Was.
Vis. Ha on vis aan.
Sho un char.
There's this is one car. There's another example of lenition.
Char.
Char. So
Ha un chu akam.
ha un chu agam. I have one dog. And there's another example of lenition.
Chu.
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 Right. Yeah, there. Another little side note with lenition. Some textbooks or some TV shows call it aspiration, but then there's some textbooks that also saying aspiration is wrong. I don't really think it really makes a huge amount of difference whether you say aspirated or lenited, but yeah, anyway, So window is Unyag.
Unak.
Unyag. 2 is Da.
Da.
Unak.
So 1 window. We don't need to worry about lenition because Unyag begins with a vowel, so that doesn't get lenited.
Cyfiad bus.
Cyfiad is how many. How many buses. It's interesting that you don't pluralize buses there. Cyfiad bus. How many bus.
Ha asol acum.
That's, so I have one asshole. It's a
Asol.
donkey. I have one asshole. That's what it sounds like. I have a donkey.
Oran.
One oran is song.
Oran. Ella.
One ella is
Ella.
swan. Should have made sense because we know the words for all the other ones. One swan.
Oran.
An on.
Oran.
One song.
An.
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 You have 2 swans. Ha da ela agat. This is another weird thing you're going to come across with Gaelic. Two of anything doesn't get pluralized. Don't know why that is. It's just a rule that you don't use the plural form when you use two. And if I've read grammar notes correctly, you also don't use the plural form when you use the word 20. That might be wrong, but so oh yeah, I've got a link for reaching my daily goal. Yay! No, I came across this on an episode of Can Show that was dealing specifically with numbers, and it was dealing with numbers and telling the time, and yeah, they said it's 1 minute, 2 minutes. The word for minute is minach, and you say un minach, da minach for 1 and 2 minutes, and then you get to 3 minutes in. But then when you got to 20, which is 20 is fichet, probably come across it in this one, fichet, and you just say fichet minich, just you don't lose plurals. So I don't know if that just it only works with minutes or if that's with all nouns. Let's find out instead of spraffing on.
Seo da chu.
This is 2 dogs.
Ha da vata acum.
That's I have 2 boats.
Seo da chat.
These are 2 cats.
Ha da vuch acum.
I have 2 pigs. There's another lenited word, much, vuch.
Ha da char acum.
I have 2 cars.
Ha da vuch acum.
Ha
Ha.
da
Da.
vuch
Vuch.
acum.
Acum.
Chanil da vus acum.
I do not have 2 buses.
Ha da fishak acum.
It's I have 2 kittens. So these first three lessons are obviously just really introducing you to an and da.
Fishak.
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 That's the lenited form of pishak for kittens. Or kitten. I am not wanting two cats. Chanil mi agiri da chat. Excuse me. There we go. So it's quite a lot of lessons. We're only halfway through. Knife. It's skian.
Skian.
I know that because in the traditional Highland outfit, you've got something called skian do, which translates as I think it's some like black knife, and they're just little daggers you put inside of your kilt socks. Although because of health and safety laws, you've got to put plastic ones in there now, or some places they don't even include them at all. Our book is lever
Lewer.
or lewer.
Da leor.
Da leor.
Lewer.
Lewer. Leor. Oh, this is one of these words that's pronounced differently depending on where you are. Da lear. Road. Rahat.
Rahat.
Pound. Not.
Not. Not.
£1.
Da stash.
I'm going to say, is that moustaches?
Stash.
Yeah, stash. 2 moustaches. Oh yeah, and moustaches
Stash.
isn't lenited with numbers. Yeah.
Da la.
Laha is days, so 2 days.
Ha I agiri da skilling.
Skilling is pennies. So she is wanting 2 pennies.
Sho smikach.
This is 1. Smikich is
Smikach.
a chin. Okay, this is 1 chin. Random word to learn in numbers. Let's carry on. Oh yeah, well, I'm sure I'll find an event teaching Gaelic at some point. Anyway, let's carry on with numbers. 5 is coig.
Coach.
Now we're getting on to the higher numbers now. 6 is sha.
Shia.
Or shia.
Hamuchken skanyal.
Pigs are brilliant. Mucken. There's the plural form of muck. I think this is going to teach you about plurals, and the general rule is you either add an to the word muchken, or achen, achen. There's different. Yeah, that's the general rule of plurals. And obviously, like as in English, there's irregular plurals. So just learn them as you come across them. A muchken skinnel. Pigs are brilliant. 3 is tree. That's a nice easy one.
Tri. Shia muchken.
6 pigs. 4 is ceher.
Kehith. Hami akenoch kehith batichen.
I am buying 4 Batichen.
Batichen.
Yep, there's another one, the ichen, plural form. I'm buying 4 boats.
Nachel Pishaken Alling.
Aren't kittens lovely?
Law.
La.
Law.
Day.
Nach Batichen Sporsal.
That's aren't boats sporsels fun. So aren't boats fun? There we go. So I'm guessing this the numbers here are only going to take you up to 10, which is fine. You don't want to overload yourself with too much numbers when you're starting out. So here we go. 7 is shach.
Sheach.
10 is jich.
Jich.
Shach Pishaken.
7 kittens. Cats. Catch.
Catch.
Catch. Well, that's an irregular plural there. Catch. 9 nui.
Nui.
Jich. Cage.
10 cats.
Chatalium Con Ichith.
So that's I do not like coin is
Ichith. Con.
the plural of there's another irregular plural, so I do not like dogs at all.
Och Batichen Ayes Da Char.
8 boats and 2 cars.
Nach Fein Kure.
Aren't you fine is getting, isn't it?
Fine.
Fine getting sheep.
Nui.
Nay.
Nui.
There we go. Now is that it for this lesson? There we go. We have completed numbers. So that's a very, very basic level of numbers. So takes you through 1 to 10. So we'll no doubt get on to more complicated numbers in the future. Oh, this course is quite short, but I suppose it is just in beta, so they'll add more lessons and extend certain bits at a later date. So that's all for numbers for this video, so thank you very much for watching. So see you again soon for the next video when we'll discuss the family. Thanks for watching. Tapa leif agus Chiri and Drasta.